Yeah, so third on your sweatshirt.
Are we on? We're on.
We'll start this May meeting with the silent meditation. Stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bill, would you read the mission statement?
Our mission is to guide students to become informed, engaged citizens and curious lifelong learners.
There is no public participation.
Okay. We'd recommend your approval of the minutes from April 13th, 2026, the board meeting and the executive session.
So
Second.
Jeff and Jill, all in favor? 6-0.
We'd recommend your approval of the corporation claims and payroll as listed.
So moved.
second,
Katie, Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
Under report items, we'd like to congratulate current sophomore student athlete Patience Cole on being selected to serve on the 2026-27 and the 27-28 IHSAA Student Advisory Committee. That's a big honor. So congratulations to Patience. Also, the Kankakee Valley High School has been named a Project Lead the Way Distinguished School for the third year in a row. So congratulations to them. Moving on to employment action items, we ask that you accept the retirement as listed.
so move. Second,
Bill, Jeff, all in favor? 6-0.
We'd ask that you accept the resignations as listed.
So moved. Second.
Jill and Katie, all in favor? 6-0.
Under leaves, we'd ask that you approve the leave request.
so second,
Jeff, Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
Under ECAs, we'd recommend that you approve the ECA recommendations as listed.
So moved.
second,
Jill, Jeff, all in favor? 5-0-1. Bill,
Bill? Will abstain. Under certified, we'd recommend your approval for the certified recommendation as listed.
So moved.
move. Second,
Katie, Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
Under classified, we recommend your approval for the classified recommendation.
So moved. Second.
Jill, Katie, all in favor? 6-0.
Under new business, we recommend that Blades Audio, Video, and Security install a new array speakers in the high school gym and relocate the existing speaker system.
so move.
Second.
Jeff, Christie, all in favor? 6-0.
We'd recommend the distribution of the teacher appreciation grant to the teachers who qualified based on the standards established. Each qualified teacher will receive $3,500 minus all required deductions, federal, state taxes, FICA, and TURF. There are 32 teachers that qualified.
So move. Second,
Jeff, Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
We'd recommend your approval, the classified rate increase of 3% for each individual's current rate, hourly and salaried classified staff, effective July 1st, 2026.
So moved. Second.
Jill, Katie, all in favor? 6-0.
We'd recommend your approval on salary and stipend recommendations of the speech language pathologist for the 26-27 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Bill, Christie, all in favor? 6-0. Motion to approve the recommended salaries and contracts addendum of the administrators and directors for the 2026-27 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Jeff, Katie, all in favor? 6-0. Motion to approve the recommended additional year for administrator contracts.
So moved.
Second.
Jill, Jeff, all in favor? 6-0.
We'd recommend the purchase of a new mower for the intermediate school from Superior Sales and Service.
So moved.
Second.
Bill, Christie, all in favor? 6-0.
Under use of facilities, we'd recommend your approval for the use of school facilities as requested and listed.
So moved.
Second.
Katie, Jeff, all in favor? 6-0.
Under professional leaves, we'd recommend your approval of the professional leave request as listed.
So moved.
Second.
Bill, Christie, all in favor? 6-0.
Those are all the items for our regular school board meeting.
Motion for adjournment,
So moved.
Second.
Jeff and Jill, all in favor? 6-0. I'll go through it and then I'll give it to her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably
We on?
all of them.
Okay.
Oh.
There are no public comment items. We'll start with curriculum and testing with Mr. Spania.
We met with the evaluation team. They had some suggestions that they wanted to implement for next year. It was a major overhaul of our evaluation plan. At this time, we did not feel comfortable doing that. They give suggestions and ultimately it's up to you guys. But, at this time, what we're gonna do is keep things, the same. There's a couple tweaks here and there. So I'll provide that to Don and he can share that with you guys before approval. We'll highlight what's, the couple tweaks. And then next year, instead of meeting once a year, we're gonna probably meet 2 or 3 times, starting at the beginning of the year to really sit down and talk about a few things, that teachers would like to change, whether we do that or not. The other is our e-learning plan. Still strong believers that the, synchronous plan is better than the asynchronous plan. So there are no changes to the e-learning, plan at this time. What else do I have? I-Learn testing is done. We will not get results until July. However, not sure how this will work. The state gave us a window for rescores, May 30th to June 5th for rescores, but that doesn't really make sense because we don't have the scores back. This is a year that they're gonna get a baseline on the test. So I don't anticipate any rescores from anybody with no scores. I read testing the second round for students who did not pass started today. The window did. I think we'll probably do that later on in the week. That's the 3 elementaries kids that did pass, which is very minimal. That's all I got.
Thank you. Any questions for Mike? Mr. Ritchie?
We're expecting the delivery of 5 school buses before the end of the month, 3 special ed and 2 regular buses. And we've also been told by the manufacturer that we can expect 5 additional buses to be delivered before the start of school. And new buses to start. I'm starting here. Fantastic. The bond sale of 2026 that will be coming up. We're planning to advertise September 17th and 18th. And what it is, it's a notice of determination because you guys went through the entire process last year and it was just split into 2 different bond sales, but the project was approved and all the hearings were done. So it's a much streamlined process this year. So there'll be no posting notice in September. There'll be you'll adopt a resolution at the end of September and the bond sale will take place sometime in October or November, depending on market conditions at the time when they feel that they can get the best rate for us. We'll be working on those. Fuel usage. Everybody knows that the price of fuel has went up considerably over the last month or 2 months or so. Last year in 2025, our fuel bill was $331,696. And we use about 100,000 gallons a year, combined diesel and gas. About 90% of that is diesel, 10% gasoline. Last year, we had an average price of about $3.31 per gallon. So far, as of end of April, our average price was $3.72 because we had good prices in January, end of February, and then in March and April have definitely been much higher. We anticipate that hopefully that there's some relief over the summer when we're not using as much fuel. We use very little over the summer, and that prices hopefully we can begin to come back down. We do appropriate for this type of increase because there's always unknown with fuel prices. So we anticipate okay in our appropriation. That's all I have.
Don't we always get a bid and we lock in a certain price or?
It's not a lot. You don't lock in a certain price.
Okay.
You lock in a certain margin.
Okay.
So it's kind of like their profit, and then as the
the market dictates the price and there's only a margin on that. Again, we don't pay taxes. So what you see at the pump right now, because they've only taxes in Indiana, is close to what we're paying, would be a little less than. That's all I have. Any other questions?
Thank you. Just a reminder of commencement on Sunday, May 31st. It will start at 4 p.m. We've talked with our building administrators for the last few months. They've had discussions with their teachers about moving forward with our one-on-one, about reducing screen time, and all indications from our building administrators. We'll have more in-depth discussion during an admin meeting tomorrow, but we will be seeing a reduction of screen time, not necessarily doing away with one-on-one, but we need to reduce that a little bit and keep an eye on how much screen time our kids are actually doing. Also reducing one-to-one, which kind of goes in with the screen time. We've had some discussions with our building admin concerning maybe moving away from one-on-one at our younger grade levels per se, and having more carts available as opposed to the one-on-one, which might in the future have an impact on our e-learning plan. But that is a push nationally, and we want to be ahead of that. Also, as we order textbooks and move forward, we're trying to get more paper involved, and that is the trend. And there's research going both ways, but the research is trending that paper tends to be the better way of learning, possibly. And but we'll keep you updated as we move forward on that. So, projects this summer are underway. We got a meeting on Wednesday, I believe, with Barton Co. to discuss several upcoming projects that we have, looking at the timelines and moving forward. We'll start to see some items being moved to Demont for the roof project, as well as the water project for the intermediate school and middle school. Those will be delivered very shortly. So those are all the items that we have for a regular work session. It's just dismissing.
Motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.